Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me this afternoon is Bill Balke. He's from our Public Works Department, one of my favorite engineers up there. Bill, how you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, Jeremy. Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, and you're not the bearer of bad news. You're just giving us the update. We've got the construction. We know there's construction. You've told us.
All right.
And today you're going to help us break down a few of those projects that are moving forward. We've got some detailed maps, and we're going to pick your brain as much as possible.
All right.
Find out what's going to be happening with these projects. And the first one that's we knew was coming here at the end of June, now starting a little bit into July, is the Fitch-Rona and Nesbitt Road intersection. So, Bill, first off, just get people familiar with where this project is and what we're doing.
Yes, the intersection is located a little bit to the east and north of Verona Road, on the west side of Fitchburg. And what we're doing over there is constructing a roundabout because of the traffic backups that we're having in that area. We chose a roundabout for the alternatives because it was the best long-term solution. We looked at traffic signals, but in 15 years, you're going to end up with just the same problem as you have now. We just can't get enough capacity through there. So the council authorized us to go forward with construction plans for the roundabout. We designed it. We put it out for bid. Integrity Grading and Excavating, the same contractor that's doing the work over on Verona Road, is the prime contractor for this project. And they'll be starting the construction out there on July 8th. So
I'm going to be moving quickly then.
You're right.
When they get out there. To go on that roundabout real quick here, the development of roundabouts, why did they become so popular? Because it's not just here in Fitchburg, it's all around. But why do you guys look at a roundabout as a solution?
Roundabouts are very efficient at moving traffic, even though there might be a little bit of backup from time to time. It does keep the continuous flow of traffic around the area. So it's more efficient for moving traffic where you're not stopping traffic for a long period of time, and then you let a big slug of cars go through. Everybody's kind of coming in at the same time, and so you're able to get more cars through there. Plus, it's a lot more safer. The accidents may tend to increase from time to time, but they're not as severe. So if you can imagine, if we had a 35-mile-an-hour intersection and you have two cars colliding versus a 10 to 15-mile-an-hour collision, the injuries are a lot lower.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you hit it on both fronts there. That safety, number one, but also congestion-wise, again, it keeps it moving. And I've seen it work. I've seen it work at a lot of places, and I think it's going to work really well here as it gets constructed. We're looking here at a map, Bill, of the closure of the area. So coming with this, unfortunately, we got to put some closures in place because this is gonna takes a little bit of time and effort to get that roundabout put in.
Right. What we did is we looked at two scenarios when we were going through the design of the project. One was to keep it partially open during construction, and the other one was to close it off. And what we've heard back from some of the businesses in the area was just get it done and get out as quick as you can. So we opted for the full closure of this intersection. So from July 8th through October 1st or 2nd, that intersection will be fully closed. And we have to set up a detour route through this area, and we have a map on our website which shows PD, Maple Grove, and Seminole Highway as the detour route.
Yeah, and I know it's a kind of a bummer because it has to cross through that Verona Road construction traffic, unfortunately, but there still will be access to the businesses.
Correct.
And what's the best? I know, hard to say because there's businesses all around that area, but what are you recommending for folks to get into the areas for the businesses?
What we're doing right now is we're working with the businesses individually to come up with how to get to their business, because it's both north and south of the intersection that you have to get to. It's closed off. So there'll be two different routes, and Cindy Yagi, our business outreach coordinator, she is coordinating with those businesses as well to put up some destination signage and key locations to point people around how to get there. The best way that we're going to communicate that is through Cindy's website on the Verona Road Business Coalition. She's got social media and things like that out there, and some directional signage. One thing I wanted to point out too, that when we coordinated this construction, with the closure, with the opening of the Williamsburg Bridge. So that will provide another location that you can get across Fitch-Rona Road, and you wouldn't have to go through that McKee intersection. If you go up to Williamsburg and come down Anton, King James, you're able to get down that way and bypass that McKee Road intersection.
That's not a bad route if you can put it all together. So I think it works out well. Well, Bill, I appreciate the time on this, and we're going to talk other projects next time you're on here.
All right.
All right. That's Bill Balke. You're a great engineer here, one of many good workers here at City of Fitchburg. I don't know why I say that. You're just good, Bill. Yeah,
I'm
good
just trying
guy.
to be a good
He's
guy.
too quiet. That's why I just trying to talk him up. Right. Anyway, we'll take a quick break. You are watching Talking Fitchburg.